Today we're going to show you how to take Crinum lilies and take them up out of the ground, take them apart, separate them so we can put them in another location. These Crinum lilies here are originally from Monroe, Louisiana, and the Pups initially were started in 1965. So this is an older set here that we're getting ready to break up. First thing you want to do is take the greenery off. And it's fall right now. It's November, so that's a great time to do this. So the first thing you want to do is just chop the tops off, just so you're not dealing with a whole lot of foliage. All right, now that I've cut the greenery off the top, you want to take a square-ended shovel and come back enough that you won't cut the bulb will be underneath the ground, you know, maybe 6-8 inches, and it'll have a lot of little small roots that'll go down that far. What you don't want to do is angle this shovel like this, where you cut those small spider roots off. You want to chunk straight down. So what I want to do is come back, you know, 10-12 inches and just drive it down in a circle all the way around this. All right, once you get it worked around, I'm about 10 inches away from the plant itself and I'm pretty deep. You want to start kind of angling your shovel a little bit and you'll start seeing the root ball start to move a little bit. So you want to just keep working, slight angle. All right, well, I've got it dug out pretty well here around it. And what you're going to hear now, I'm starting to angle it a little bit. You start to hear hearing the bulbs kind of breaking loose, but I'm underneath the bulbs, but it won't be long, it'll be out. Okay, well, I've got the root ball out now, and you can see that as I was cutting under these smaller roots, so I wasn't cutting in half a lot of the bulbs. So now what you want to do is just literally shake it, get the dirt off of it, and basically start separating this. And it just takes a little bit of work. Some people use garden hoses to do it, but you can see there's one of the bulbs there. Okay, so I got the root ball out and I've gotten it, most of the dirt out of it. And what we're trying to do is get these little bulbs out, and you want to make sure that you have enough root underneath it to do well in the next planting. So you just want to kind of cut without cutting other bulbs up. But that's exactly what you want, is, you know, a little root, nice bulb that's not damaged. So that's one. You can see some of these other ones. And here's a very large one. I'm using a knife with serrations on it. It seems to be working pretty good to kind of separate these a little bit and undo some of these roots. You have to do a little pulling, and there we go. There's another one. And you've actually got a couple of extras right here on the side, and if they have roots coming out the bottom of those will also work, which they do. So I'm going to cut some of those loose. So there's a couple there. Some people call those pups. And there's just to make sure you don't damage it too bad. And as long as there's some roots in that bottom plate on there, they'll take off. Okay, this is one of the little ones, and I just wanted to show you. The main thing is to make sure you get the roots, obviously, and right above this is a basal plate, and it's right above the roots. As long as that's there and you've got a few roots, this one will take off, but it just may take a little longer to get going, but it will go. All right, well, we've transported the Crinum lilies down to the new location, and this is where we're going to put them now. So what we've done is dug 3 holes, and you want to have them somewhere between 10 and 12 inches apart, usually in a triangle shape. You want to put the dirt level right to the top of the white, right there where the discoloration is. So I would want to put this down in the ground about to that level right there.